Thursday Night Baseball on MLB Network from Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight the road trip continues with the first of four between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Lance McCullers will be on the mound for the Stros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Settling in now, Logan Forsythe. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this four-game weekend set. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. He gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Cabrera on at first, nobody out. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a weak little line drive over to first. They'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I'm looking to see if Sin-Soo Choo can turn it around. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
In now, Hunter Pence. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Two and 0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside. 3-0 now. And that misses ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Standing in, Jet Bandy, and a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bandy, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Well, the Rangers are in the run column first on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park, and the Rangers are staked to an early 1-0 lead. Jason Hamill, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Astros, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Josh Reddick. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. He's set. Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Lazaro looks up. Gone! Two-run home run here for Josh Reddick. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Digging in now, Jose Altuve. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, guys, huge win in their last game. Kind of stopped the bleeding moment for this team. Let's see if they can continue that stretch today, because they've been struggling recently.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. No outs, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Altuve. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's Carlos Correa now, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one. Here's the 0-1. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Altuve leads off second with nobody out. Drilled to first. Forsythe has it. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. D-Roll, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this phase.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that time, but misses out of the zone. Still only 1 out in the inning. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play. You get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Aledmus Diaz is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Diaz can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitcher's hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Runners are at the corners with one man out.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bouncing.
A ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chu has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now the runner will score third on the errant throw. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Bregman is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On to the 2nd inning now for Minute Maid Park. Houston leads this one 4-1. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's 4 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 2 home runs, and 8 runs batted in. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Pulled toward right center field. Springer arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now back, the first baseman, Logan Forsythe.
2 men on, 2 out. And up next, the veteran middle infielder Logan Forsythe.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rangers leave a pair. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready now, Robinson Chirinos. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's set and the pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazara back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box, Patrick Wisdom. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Wisdom, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in to try it again, Hunter Pence. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
As a look, now the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, catcher, Jet Bandy.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Wisdom leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
キー知ってますか？グリーンキー。いや、わかんないっすね。
A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. One and 2 to the Rangers catcher.
Diamondbacks のエース。いえ。
Ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the
エースっ
execution
て
was
書いてる
nice.
ぐらいやから、すごいピッチャーなんでしょうね。
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
変化球がえぐい。
Up next for the Rangers, the center.
Ready for another chance. Shin-Soo Choo, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
なんかニュースかなんかで見たことありますね。その人かどうかはわかんないですけど、なんかすごいピッチャーがおるっていう
First pitch
の
of
は。
the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
So 1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Elvis Andrews. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Astros lead this one 4-2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
去年のでも成績もすごいですね。ホームラン30本ってやつ。
Here's the pitch. A ball hit to Andrus at short. Reined in. On the first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner towards second. His first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
They've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So striding in, Alex Bregman. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
カーディナルス